But we're going to talk about watering.
And we have a Friday funny too.
We do have a Friday funny.
I'll tell a Friday funny, so stay to the end. So
watering is such a key thing when we're talking about growing the plants. And we're going to, of course, we're going to talk about the fertilizer a little bit. But when you have a plant that has gone on the drier side, and you've had that because we've had some really hard days.
The weather's been like the stock market lately of it's been cold and wet, and then you get this. It can be sunny outside and can still be cold, but it's gonna be warm in the greenhouse. So all of a sudden, all these hanging baskets, they're just doing that.
Because
and so it's like,
they're
I gotta
drinking
go
so fast as soon as that sun comes out.
Yeah, and that sun comes out, and the heat in here, you get that sunlight, and it's 100 degrees. So, the greenhouse really magnifies that weather. So I've been battling like back and forth, cold and rainy, and then sunshine, and so I was like,
and you
I gotta water.
You don't want to have the plants like soppy,
you gotta
moist. You don't want them cold overnight.
There's some waters that you have to really navigate in the greenhouses early on in that spring, because you do not want the fungal, those diseases that develop when you have that cold and wet and humid.
So you have been letting them go a little bit on the drier side.
I have, yep.
And that is something a lot of you do also. So we're going to talk about, do you just water it? Do you douse it? Do you, what do you do to bring that plant back to where that consistent watering is?
Go ahead.
This is a brand new one for us. Look at this geranium.
And what's the name of that one?
This one is the Rosalie Antique
Antique
Salmon. Isn't that so pretty? It has that little white highlight. I'm going to use this as our example today for watering. So it's on the drier side. And
geraniums, that's okay.
It is okay with the geraniums.
That's kind of where you want to be. Just to
you don't
clarify.
Want to bone dry. We're not talking something that is dead and you're like, I haven't watered it in 2 weeks. We're not talking that. But it is on the drier side. So when you go through the geraniums, are you going to just like completely douse them to make sure that it totally saturates down?
And especially with a geranium, it's just getting a little sustaining drink. And I know that the geraniums are a crop for us in the greenhouses that I can get away with a lot more of letting them dry, letting them run a lot drier, where the petunias, the super petunias, and all, they're like this, within 30 seconds. They're very dramatic. Geraniums are a lot more steady, nice and true. So, but there's a difference too, and look at how big some of these super petunias are already. Of course they're drinking a lot more, but with the geraniums, I know that they can go a little bit drier.
So when you water it,
yes,
you're going to,
I'm just giving a kind of like a sustaining drink right now, but that's my purpose in the greenhouse.
But let's go for when they have it in their planters.
Yeah, so if you see, especially if they're drooping right away, you're gonna go through and you're gonna water them, of course. But if you haven't watered this in days, and I'm talking pure neglect, and a lot of you have to be honest with yourselves, okay? I've never had somebody come in and just be honest with me when it comes to like, what's wrong with my hanging basket? I'm like, well, it looks like you haven't watered it in 4 weeks. So be honest with yourself. And you said that consistent care is going to be your key to success all season long. So being honest and like, yeah, you know what? I have been neglecting this plant. Bad on me, but I can't make up for those 3 days of neglect all at once.
Right.
So I can just come back and give this a little bit of watering, just stay sustaining. We're not gonna dump 5 gallons of water to try to make up for the last week or few days or whatever. We can't make up for lost time. So we're gonna come in, water this a little bit at a time, and I might have to come back in a half an hour later on, and then maybe water it again to bring it back to that level of where it needs to be, because that soil is going to get so dry, especially if it's in a poor quality soil. I mean, it's going to be hard, so it's going to be more like concrete, and that water is not going to penetrate in for hours. So or in a half an hour. It's going to take a long time. So that's why you have to really come back in and water again. That soil will get very hard almost.
Think of almost like, I'm going to say in the cooking world of it.
Okay.
If you take water and you pour it on top of flour, it's not going to just like instantly sink into that flour and, you know, become a batter. You need to
It takes a bit to get wet.
It needs to
and to absorb
it.
Yeah.
But what happens is when this is in the container and you water it, can I put this back in here?
Mm-hmm.
When you water it and you just say, "Oh, I watered it," it's shedding off, and it's actually shedding around the outside of the container and then coming out.
So it's not getting
just
that little bit
inside.
that sat up on top is going to be really your only water that's actually going to get to the plant, because a lot of it is just going to shed right off like an umbrella. So no matter how much you give it, just that minuscule amount is going to actually water the plant, because the rest is just going to shed off like an umbrella.
And that's when they're drier. You know, if it's moderately moist, it's already got that saturation. It's going to take in that water, and it's going to that's perfect.
So,
but when we're talking about when the plant is dry, it's going to start shedding off. So you might have to water it, and then you might have to come back and water it again.
Later on, because that's going to be the real watering.
Mm-hmm. But don't just douse it.
Oh, yes. And we call that knee-jerk reaction of people freak out. You know, the hanging basket is looking like this. They come in and they think that they're doing something good by, oh, I better water it, and then they just boosh. So they take it from being Sahara Desert dry to swamp. And plants do not like that
shock.
Yeah, that up, down, up, down, up, down. So again, going back to consistent care is going to be your key for success.
So if they are dry and it's time to water, should they fertilize?
Yeah, you can.
Should they water first?
Yeah,
it's kind of that initial small watering.
You might as well, because a lot of it's going to be wasted, so you might as well water it and then come back and it could be the next day or the next couple days.
And we're not talking that consistent. Like if you're consistently, just go ahead and fertilize. But we're talking if the plant is like dry.
Yeah.
Not dead dry, but dry. Then that's when you have to take those other measures of taking that time to slowly get it back to where it's supposed to be, and then go ahead and get in that fertilizer rotation.
Yeah, just being in that routine of that fertilizer Friday, which could be fertilizer Saturday. Hey, it's raining on Friday. It's cold and wet. That doesn't matter. Go to the next appropriate day. It might be fertilizer Sunday for you. Just being consistent and that about once a week, or at least once a week, of fertilizing and giving the plant the nutrients that it needs. So going in and a dry plant, give it a little bit of water so it can start the process of pulling in that water, and then half an hour later on, go through and thoroughly water it so that it's moist all the way through, because I guarantee you pull that plant out and it just barely penetrated into that soil, but we almost have to get it to start wicking in that moisture, because first off, it's going to shed it right off.
So talking about fertilizer, we have retailers to announce.
Yes, we do. So
yay!
So exciting to go from you're announcing one new Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer retailer to 2 to 3. Like,
guess what we hit yesterday?
100
new
we're actually
retailers.
More than that.
Yeah, it went from we got our 100th, and then there was 101 and then 102, and yes, it's really fun. But
it's very
across
exciting.
the United States, we now have over 100 retailers.
Yes. So RidgeCrest Garden Center in Denver, North Carolina, not Denver, Colorado, Denver, North Carolina, and they had commented on one of our Facebook posts. They're like, we had to reorder again within the week.
Yay!
That's awesome.
We love to hear that.
Yeah, so they already reordered within the week of like, we're almost out, we need another case. So that's awesome. We love that. So RidgeCrest Garden Center in Denver, North Carolina. This makes me crack up. A.s.s Farms in Newberry, South Carolina. I think it's actually an acronym, the A.s.s. I don't know what it stands for, but A.s.s Farms.
If they're watching,
let us know. Let us know.
But the name is A.s.s Farms
in Newberry, South Carolina. It makes you giggle.
He's like a toddler.
Yeah, right. And Door Landscape and Nursery in Egg Harbor, Wisconsin. So that's up in Door County area. We used to live up there. Door Landscape and Nursery in Egg Harbor, Wisconsin. So those are 3 of our latest Beat Your Neighbor Fertilizer retailers. So.
And you can find them and more retailers across the United States on the beatyourneighbor.com under the retailer locator map.
Yes. So again, we're asking for you to go to your local greenhouses, and most of those greenhouses are opening up. Just like we're going to be open up next week. So we got less than a week here to go.
So Barb, one of our team members here, she had said, she goes, I don't mean to be get nosy in your business or anything, but did you remember to get the porta potty?
Yeah, right.
Because we don't have the bathrooms in a building.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh no, I totally forgot this. And that's it's a big deal. You like it.
I actually, I'm the one that's like, especially when I'm watering, when I'm like in those mornings that it's cold and wet, and I'm like, I gotta go. I go use the porta potty. I'm probably one that uses it the most.
But I'm really adamant. I hate porta potties.
I
do.
But they're actually.
So I'm like, they're like, do you
nice
want it
clean,
cleaned?
though, and they
you
clean
know,
it, yeah.
Do you want it cleaned once a month? Do you want it cleaned bi-weekly? I'm like, no, I want it cleaned every single week. Like, I want to clean.
It is. We probably have the cleanest porta potty in
wash
Merrimack
that
County.
Sucker out.
It's actually very nice.
It's
it's not like a porta potty at a county park or something, or you're like, oh. Ours is probably the cleanest porta potty.
So we were talking about, called up, got the porta potty. That's his Friday funny. Here you go. This is your Friday funny.
So yeah, it reminded me of like, okay, do you remember way back when? And this was probably one of our first, I don't know, maybe second year, maybe third year in business and this is small business for you. Like, you can write a book on some of the experiences that you have that you're like, well, I didn't see that coming. So anyway,
this will forever live in our mind.
Yes. So I'm very adamant with watering correctly and giving the hanging baskets the correct amount of water, and I don't water them till they run out. But so I was in one of the greenhouses, these are our front greenhouses, and I hear something running, like water running, and I'm like, oh my goodness, is there a hanging basket that I watered too heavily? So I go running around the corner, this is in our public sales area, and there's this woman, and she was peeing in our greenhouse. Like, not even kidding. Like, pulled her pants down and peed. And I didn't know what to say. And I still don't know what to say. Because I come running around the corner and all I see is her pulling her pants up. And I'm just like, what just happened here?
What did you say?
She didn't miss a beat. She's like, hey, how much are these tomatoes right here? And I'm like, $1.99? And I could see where she went. I had no idea what to say. And this is when the floral shop was still open, and you were in the floral shop. I was in the greenhouse. And I mean, I was just absolutely didn't know what to say, and so I don't know. Somehow I got her out of there, and I went in to talk to Amy, and Amy's like,
sanitized it.
Yeah. I went and drug the hose out, washed the area down, and Amy starts like telling me about something. I'm like, stop, time out, be quiet. I have something to tell you right now. I'm like, the lady just peed in the greenhouse. And she's like, what? Like, how do you prep for that?
So our porta potty is very important.
Yeah, so I like, and that was many years ago. So it was probably 17 years ago.
We do have those very specific moments in the greenhouse where you don't know what to say, and you just sit there, and it will forever live in our minds.
And she didn't miss a beat, which is the funniest thing. She just, and she's like, how much are these tomatoes? I'm like, $1.99? Did you just? So, yeah.
On that note.
Anyway.
Hopefully this year we'll have some good stories for you, but please don't pee in our greenhouse.
Yeah, please don't. We have a porta potty. And there's more stories. There's a lot more stories. They can be for other Friday funnies. But anyway, so happy Fertilizer Friday.
Don't forget, tomorrow you're with me.
Yeah, Amy's
and we're doing the Saturday stroll. And this is right before we open, because we open next Thursday.
Yep.
And it's kind of go time. Like, I'm going to be walking around as we're doing the Saturday stroll, and I have to figure out.
People were asking about the hanging baskets. They specifically want to see like what the hanging baskets look like now. So maybe focus on that.
Okay.
Last week I actually brought them down so they're on a table, so I could kind of go through and show some of the new highlights. But we have a lot of nice new varieties.
We do.
They're looking great.
There's some that I've noticed that we did some combos. Some of the combos look fantastic already. Like, you can see the one behind Scott's head here.
Yeah.
And then there's some that are just starting to like get going, and I'm like, what? they're
kids,
inconsistent.
they just grow at their own pace, and
I have to look at
not
when
much you can do.
Like, when did I bring in the plugs? Maybe I planted those later, and so.
But the weather for the year, it just sometimes you can't.
We have so much stuff that is.
They're looking good.
We have some newer plants going on for the year. We have newer, combinations. I have more plugs coming tomorrow or next week. Sorry. So please come in on Thursday and shop so I can plant my plants, because I don't have room.
So it's getting tight in here. We got to figure out. We got to move some hanging baskets out, and we're getting tight because. Especially we started the vegetables now, and we'll go into that season of where we're planting those seedlings of the vegetables, and we need some bench space. Because normally we need like 10, 12 empty benches just for vegetables. So yeah,
it'll all be good. But so tomorrow, Saturday stroll, we'll see you then. Happy Fertilizer Friday. And again, go check out the beatyourneighbor.com.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.